Welcome to the project demonstration of lithium-ion battery capacity testing using Arduino NANO board. So in this project we are going to measure the capacity of any battery. We are going to connect to this connector. So it's a minus of the battery and plus of the battery. So here we are using 3.7 volts 18,000 milliamps per hour battery. We are going to measure the capacity of this battery by connecting the load. So here we are using 10 ohm 10 watt resistive load as a load to measure the capacity of this battery. The capacity nothing but how much of milliamps it can provide that and how much of duration it can provide that. So that will be calculated by our nano board, and the time and the current will be displayed on this LCD screen. So to disable and enable the load to disconnect with the battery, so we are going to making use of this electromagnetic relay. So this will be controlled by our microcontroller nano board whenever we press the switch. So generally when we switch on the kit, it start reading the voltage directly from this cables which is connected at A0 pins, and the next LCD connected at pin number 2 to pin number 7, and the 9th pin was connected to the switch and 10th pin was connected to this electromagnetic relay. So these are just connected to place any battery over here. So the main thing is we should use the battery voltage which is less than the 5 volt only, because our microcontroller, our nano board can measure the maximum of 5 volt only. So because the operating voltage is 5 volts. So from this adapter we are going to provide the 230 volts AC input, and which will provide us the 5 volts output. So that is a main supply voltage to the whole system. So here this is the breadboard. So just I am providing 5 volts here. So throughout the board I am distributing the 5 volts part, and at the same time this push button was connected over here. So from there we are going to provide the 5 volts power supply to the relay board and also LCD and also nano board directly. So as the describe the pin connection also. Before switch on the kit, so we need to connect this battery over here. So just there's a battery status will be connected showing by the LED, and now you can switch on the kit. So initially, so it will display the only battery voltage. So as we can see the battery voltage on this LCD display, right? So there is no load as of now, so that's why it's showing the 0 amps current and 0 seconds is duration, and 3.8590 is the voltage which is measured directly from this battery. So when we switch on this button, push for 1 second, then so the testing got started. So for every 1 second we are going to measure in the current. So when the voltage is below 3 volts, till that it will keep on calculating the current. When it reaches a 3 volts, then the system stops that, because the current driven by this battery was reached. So till that we are going to increment the current and increment the time. So there we are going to measuring the capacity of this battery, which is a rechargeable battery directly. Thank you.